Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Faust, and I was part of the thesis research group that looked into COVID-19 and sense of smell this semester. Along with our group research on COVID-19, each of us decided to also look into the effects of other variables on sense of smell. This presentation addresses my findings and analysis of baseline pre-COVID-19 data regarding performance on this specific smell test for primarily college-age students. The findings specifically focusing on COVID-19 and smell loss are presented in our group video. For the introduction, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought attention to the importance of the sense of smell. While often not recognized to be as vital as sight or hearing, smell has many important functions. The sense of smell plays an important role in the sense of taste and in the detection of harmful stimuli such as rotten food, natural gas, or smoke, as shown in research by Hummel and Norden in 2005. While smell loss also has been found to play a role in depression and have a significant negative impact on quality of life, as found by both Miwa et al. And Santos et al. The 8-item sensonic smell test is a shortened version of the smell identification test consisting of a total of 40 items. The 8-item test is located on the top right on this slide, and the smell identification test with 40 items is located directly below. Both smell tests are produced by Sensonics International and have been found to accurately assess smell function. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic in March, both anecdotal evidence from healthcare workers on the front lines and later empirical evidence carried out by researchers have supported that smell loss is a symptom of COVID-19. Due to these findings, smell testing has been used to assess the degree to which COVID-19 affects olfaction and the duration of olfactory impairment. Previous to this study, the 8-item sensonic smell test has not been used in empirical research settings. The odors on this test were previously used in NHANES studies by Liu et al. In 2016 to detect smell loss unrelated to COVID-19 for those above the age of 40. My analysis sought to determine the baseline performance of 18 to 30-year-olds without COVID-19 on the 8-item sensonic smell test. For the methods, looking at the participants included in the analysis consisted of 150 within the age range of 18 to 30 years old. The mean and median ages were 24 and 19, respectively. 60.7% of participants were female. The majority of participants were white at 83.3%. 17.3% identified as Hispanic or Latino, and 92% of participants were non-smokers. The materials used to collect the baseline data used in this analysis included the 8-item sensonic smell test and a Google survey through which participants submitted their test results. All data were collected and submitted by the participants in their own living spaces and were thus self-reported. When first completing the Google survey, participants provided demographic information as well as information on current allergies and medications. Regardless of enrollment in the smell study, all students, faculty, and staff at Carthage received the 8-item sensonic smell test from Sensonics International upon returning to campus for the fall 2020 semester. The smell test consists of 8 scratch and sniff odors, including chocolate, strawberry, smoke, leather, soap, grape, onion, and natural gas. The scratch and sniff patches were accompanied by 4 identification options for each odor, one of which being the correct option. Participants completing the survey provided their identification of each odor, as well as intensity and pleasantness ratings on the Google survey. For the results, looking at the baseline data, I specifically was interested in the performance of these participants on each odor and whether or not participants performed significantly better on some odors compared to the rest. I more specifically hypothesized that odors indicating a potential threat, such as natural gas and smoke, would show that participants performed significantly better on these than other odors. Participants correctly identified some odors on the 8-item test significantly more compared to others, and on this figure the various odors are on the x-axis, and the percent of correct identifications by the 150 participants are on the y-axis. Pairwise comparison of the proportion of correct identifications for each odor indicated that the odors of natural gas, onion, smoke, soap, and grape were identified correctly by significantly more participants when compared to the odors of chocolate and leather. Furthermore, the odor of strawberry was found to be identified correctly by significantly more participants when compared to the odor of leather. Looking now at the discussion, this analysis showed support for the use of the 8-item sensonic smell test and smell testing for those ages 18 to 30. The overall study on COVID-19 and sense of smell also showed support for the use of the 8-item sensonic smell test for smell testing related to COVID-19 loss of smell. This analysis also provided preliminary data to show how those ages 18 to 30, primarily those who are of college age, perform on identifying the various odors present on this smell test. And here are my resources. Thank you very much for listening.